Hey, this is Slap Out Lash Girl Melissa, and welcome back to my channel. We are going to talk about brows today and how to fill them in if they're very sparse and thin. And this is a great product I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a couple, a few products, but the one I'm going to use is very reasonably priced. You can use it. It's got 3 different things you can do with it. So I want you to learn how to get some brows, girl. So come on with me and let's do it. Okay, what you see is what you get. This is it. It's weird because one side has more hair than the other. This one has a little bit more right through here than this side. So we are actually going to work on this one over here first because this is the one I can get up to the camera close and you can see. They're really sparse, and it's hard. It's hard to find products that really work. So I want to show you some of the products that I love and how they work for me. Now, if you really, really struggle a lot with, not having a lot of hair right here in these parts right here, Too Faced makes a brow wig, and this is the color Espresso. Now, when you use this product, you're gonna come through here. It's like a little mascara wand, but it's gonna have these little bitty tiny fibers on it. I don't know if you can see any. There's one off the tip there. See them hanging out? Well, these go on, and you can just do like this in the sparse areas, and it will kind of fill it in a little bit for you. I guess I could do it for you. This one also here, I love. This is by 2020 Beauty, and then this one does not have the fibers in it, but it actually has, the color. So you could just brush this along, and then you would see it would set your brows too, of course. But this one, let me just show you how to do this one because this one's really easy to use. I'll put what color I'm using, and I may come back and just add a little bit, like if you don't want to use the whole brow wig thing, just doing it in the corners would be good, then do that. But this is something very simplistic that you can do. See, it's like a mascara, and all I do is just kind of brush through what little hairs I got. And it really does make it easier for you to follow instead of trying to create, the darkness. Just bring it. See, I don't have a lot of hair right there. So I really have to kind of work on that one. But this side's not as bad. It does fade out over here as we get to the end. But there are a few little sparsely hairs that are still there. But you're going to have to let this dry. Now, you can already see that it's going to be easier for you to actually see what needs to be filled in, how you want to arch it, everything, because the color is on there and it's just going to make it easier. You can actually see what hairs you got, basically. And that's the reason I like this product. 2020 Beauty. It's really nice. This is the brow wig. Make sure you want to try that. I might could do that for you. But a lot of times, if I'm in a hurry, I just get this Anastasia. It's a clear gel, and I just swipe it on, and then I go ahead and do, my brows. But this is clear. So if you don't want, say like this with the color, you could always use this. I always use these first. You got to do that first and let them dry. So I'm going to let this sit for a second, and we're going to move on, and we're going to create some beautiful brows. You know what? I got to thinking about, do you want me to do the brow wig? I'm going to show you how to use this really quickly. Now, I don't know if you can see the little fibers on there or not, but they're there. And just, you're going to pull this out, and you're going to see them like right on the ends. I'm trying to see if you can see some of them there. Yeah. So what you want to do, this is so tiny. All you got to do is just come right through here where you're sparse in hairs. Okay. That is the key. You see how it's kind of filling it in where it's missing? So this will help you. If you're really, really, really sparse, I would recommend a product like this. You see how that filled it in? And it's going to be so much easier for you to do your brows this way. Look at the difference. Now, then over here and over there. But really, you do want to put down a product to set your brows. That way, it's easier for you to draw on, paint on, or whatever it is you want to do. But see that? It added just a little bit of hair for me. So these are my 2 favorite products. This one, I just showed you a few minutes ago. This one is Gimme Brow, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a 4.5. I guess that's the color of it. But it is dual-ended. It's got the spoolie, and then it's got this on this end. Now, this would be perfect for you to mark, you know, lines, okay? Because you can put the little dot there. And that's the reason I love this one. So if I was I'm going to do this brow only and not this one because I don't want this to be too long for you. But see, now that I've got those little hairs there, I know kind of sort of where to start and make it a little bit better. Now, you have to do you though, girl. So I like, if you're going to put a spot there, and then this would be, see, you want to come right through your pupil, right through there. And so this would be my arch. You don't want to put a big dot. Now, just enough for you to see it. And then here is going through here. And my tail should end. That sounds so weird. My tail should end right there. Look at that. Map it out. It's true. And then you can take this and you can map it out with this if you want to. This is one of my favorite products. So this is Revlon's, and this one has 3 different ways that you can use it. I do like it. It's a really cool product, and it doesn't cost that much. It comes in lots of colors. But I want to show you exactly how you could use this. You could take, see, all you're going to do is connect those dots. You could jump right across here and then down to here with this, okay? And then you'll know where to come through here. So depending on which area that's really sparse for you, I would always start on the top and create the top part first, because that's usually where we're missing the arch that we need. But now that we've got that little dot there, right there, you can see exactly where you need to be. So it's a 3-dot method, I guess you would call it. But what we're going to do is I use this for that. And you can fill it in. If I wanted to fill it in, I would start right here and just slightly go above it to that other dot. You don't want to put too much. You see how it's coming out? Look at the difference. Now we're going to use the little spoolie, and it's going to look so good at the end. Okay, we still have our dots. Haven't done anything. Now this one, I just want to show you this one. This is the Revlon. I really like it. Now you're going to go, wow, that's kind of cool. It is retractable, so you're not having to sharpen it, and it is a micro mini. You see that? That's why I like this one. This one makes it easy to draw hairs with, and I really like the spoolie too because it's very short. It's not very long, and it's not very thick. Sometimes you get those thick ones and it just doesn't work well for me because a lot of times you just want to use this little end right here. But what else does this have, you say? Okay, this has powder in it also. Yeah. So once you get done, you can come back and set it with the powder. How genius is that? It is genius. I really do like this pencil. So this is what we're going to use, okay? I could finish up my eyes very quickly. If you need to get out the door, this is your person right here. Put it on and go. Just get out the door. Look, this is it. It's not having to do with any kind of wax or anything like that. It's just a pencil. Put it on, draw it on, and it's so easy. Now this one, of course, is going to be a more gel-like consistency. And what I like to do here, I like to start right in here. And all I do is just kind of flick it upward. Because see, I already have my line where I need to be. So that's what we're working on, girlfriend. Brows are hard, especially as we age. It is. It's really hard. So you see how I've kind of filled it in and it's already looking thicker than this side? Yes. And what you want to do, what I normally would do, just go ahead and draw that little tail down to that little dot. That's it. Down to the dot. Now, I've already connected that dot. And so we've already gone over to the other dot. So really all I have to do now is kind of fill it in, pretty much. And so I'm just going to take little hair-like strokes all the way through it. And yes, I do use the spoolie to kind of smooth it out a little bit. Then this is the part here I want to kind of come over. And I want to make sure that I have this perfect little line up here at the top. Remember, we recreated it. There it is. And then let's take the spoolie. And so what the powder is for, so like if you draw this in and you still have some sparse patches, that's where you use that powder and it fills it in. So do this part first, look at it and see if it's working for you. And then if you need to, use the powder. It's a great product. It's a 3-in-1. Absolutely. So I'm just going to lightly come through here up to that arch and just kind of down. Let me just get a little bit more in here. There you go. Look at that. Ooh, wow. I'm looking like Groucho. But take this and comb through it. I always comb it up just like that. And then what I do, I comb it up and then I take the top of this and just go over it and down to smooth it out. I got brow, girl. Now I could come over a little bit more if I want to. Typically, probably should start around in here, and I could do that. But most of the time, if I'm in a hurry, this works for me. Especially when I get the other side done, they kind of match each other. But if I wanted to come out just a little bit more, I would do this. I would just put a dot right there, and that would be as far as I would come out. I wouldn't come out any further than that. And all you do is just connect it. Be really light-handed though when you do this, okay? Don't go in there and go, whoop. Don't go whacking across your brow. You will not like it. I promise you, you will go, oh Lord, what did I just do? What did I just do? I'm sorry, I'm so Southern. If I say things you don't understand, just ask me what it means. Like, you don't want to do that, okay? So there you go. I know I'm Southern. I can't help it. It's what else is there? I tried to talk differently, and I just sound like ridiculous if I try to speak in some other kind of way. Now, you see what I'm doing? I'm just taking the side of this, and we're just going to brush through it right here like that. And if you feel like you still have a lot of sparseness, then, like I said, unzip this thing, baby, untwist it, and there you go. And let me just do it on my hand because I really don't need to use it on mine per se, but you see that? That's what you're going to get. And you just pop it where you need it. And if you need it more here, then put it there. And then make sure that you come back and use the spoolie part to kind of smooth it out. See the difference a brow makes? It really opens up your face. It also elongates all of this. It's just so darn pretty. And I want you to learn how to do it. I really do. It's real important. Brows frame your face. I feel naked without brows, you know what I'm saying? So look at that. Look at the difference. It's a big difference. It is. Okay, so I'm going to do this one off camera, and I'll be right back. Looky here. They're both done. What do you think? Oh, wow. What a difference brows make, honestly. I think you'll I really do love this Revlon. It's dual-ended. It's got the powder. So if you don't have a steady hand, the powder is going to work for you. You just take it and pop it in there and then just blend it with a little spoolie on the end. Ta-da! Then you're going to be perfect, girlfriend. I mean, I love it. Now, this right here is a Wonder. It's called Wonder Pencil. It's, NYX. And I do like it. It's dual-ended. So if you want to clean up underneath your brows, you can. One side has got a little shim to it, and one is matte. You see that? And they're really cool because you're hardly going to see it, but it's going to actually, let me do this side too, so you can see the difference. The shiny one is not showing up as much as the matte, okay? So what I like to do, it doesn't matter. I take either or. Let's just do this in here. I don't usually start down here. I usually kind of start where my arch is, so if I want to clean it up, just be real light with it. Take it to the tail. And typically, you can just kind of clean it up with your finger, or you can just clean it up if you want to kind of blend it out with a Q-tip. I had a Q-tip. I don't have one now. It dropped on the floor, or it fell on the floor. Yeah. And you can also use it up here if you want to accentuate that up there to give it a little more arch or look or brightness. That's just up to you, because a lot of us have discolorations that we don't like on our face. See that? So easy. Now I'm going to come back and kind of blend this out a little bit, but I'm not going to do too much, okay? Just a little bit here. I don't think I need it on the top, so I'm not going to do it on the top. I think that looks perfect, just like it is. And I will link all these products for you, okay? And I didn't want this to be too long. I just want it to be simple and easy. See, I'm just taking my finger and kind of smoothing it out. You don't have to have something special to do that. I'm sassy now with my brows. So go get this. I'm sure you can find it, in Walmart, but I will link it in case you can't find it where you are. You can actually order this. I love it. It's one of my favorite brow products, and it's not even like, you can get it in Walmart. So you're not having to go to Ulta or something. I imagine Ulta would probably have it if they carry the Revlon. You could get it there, I guess. Okay, look at that. Do you see? 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 Get your brow game going. Take these steps and just try it. I think you'll really like it. I'm 61 right now. I'll be 62 next month in September. I cannot believe it. Where's the time gone? So we just want to be the best we can be, at any age. And so if you want to do your brows, you do your brows. You want to color your hair, go color your hair. I'm not really a blonde, but I like being one. And, make sure, though, that when you're doing your brow product, look at what hair color you have, because that does make a difference. Now, see, my hair is really darker, and so that's the reason I try to choose a color that matches that. That way, it blends in better. So keep that in mind too when you go looking for colors. But anyway, yay! Oh, thank y'all for being here. I love it when you show up. I hope you've learned something today. I hope you take these tips and tricks and just go for it, girl. Go for it. So please like and share and click that notification bell. I am always here on Sundays, and I hope to bring you something, that you need to learn and practice on. We got to stick together, us girls. All right. I will see y'all next week. Have a fabulous week coming to you. See you later.